With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Show. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. On the bootleg, it's Daniels. On the move to his left. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Quan Martin. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, their turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Shoves him aside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
On play action, now McCarthy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And crossover out of bounds right at the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
down carry for Barkley. Hard running at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On play action, McCarthy. They'll roll him out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Malik Neighbors, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll find McMillan here. They'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 8 now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now Daniels. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Play action, now it's Daniels. Open man is Barner, the tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Daniels looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Daniels going to throw for it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's McCarthy. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second down and 6 now.
Brings up second down.
To the air with McCarthy. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At the 35-yard line.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. McCarthy off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the Ravens.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Harrison Bryant from 3 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Daniels. That is caught. McMillan with it. He's to the 15. And down to the 7-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And he's got it. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. And with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's another Baltimore first down.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Baltimore Raven. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the Ravens 7-yard line.
Another try for Barkley. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. To the air goes Daniels. Ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. They had him back deep.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and it all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G.
All set for kickoff here at Baltimore's M&T Bank Stadium. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewart. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide it.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time, film watching, and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're off from Baltimore. Fielded at the 7. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
The 26-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
On
these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Low left side, caught by Bryant. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Toss play to Barkley. Gets to space right side. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Seventh play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Pick up a 3, which is good enough to make it first and goal.
A split second, all but kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. Nice bit of burst, search forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And this is intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Colts take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tackle. Everybody is going to pull that play up, and most importantly, going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards. Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people, if you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jimmy Ward has it. And the Ravens get the football with a very short field ahead. Just a little outside the 20.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Circle isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another try following the sack. Flush down now to his left. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this third and long.
On third and long, it's McCarthy. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. So that was an exciting first quarter, but not the cleanest. A couple of early turnovers. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. And they've left their offense out there, and they're going for this on fourth down. McCarthy to throw for it. Going for Higgins, but it's intercepted. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Cut by Collins on the slant. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A gain of 12. First down, Colts.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. 16 yards on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
16 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Hurts now from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be first down, Colts.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Down to the 10. Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get some late points and the lead. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano ready to send this away. He'll begin his return from the 11. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10, here's McCarthy. Forced out to his right. And the Colts get to him, he goes down. He ends up out of bounds, but it's behind the line. That is a sack. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And that tackle stops him after a solid game.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They snap it to McCarthy. He connects downfield. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Sean Murphy punting in to pick it off. And the Colts get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but, man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing. You say that out loud?
No, that was out loud. Yeah. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. And the Ravens bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run the 44-yard line. Run it.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Caught for big yards on the right side. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades, from Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double covered.
Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Xavier Worthy, now on the return. He stopped on the run back to the 27. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He's back to throw. He puts everything behind this one. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. He's trying to go deep again. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Jair Alexander with the stop.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believe it, your guy can get there.
Barkley, a 1st down and more. And finally down right along that opposing 40. They get 27 on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
First down, Colts.
Hurts looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up. It cost him that catch.
And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, Brock, it was an absolute battle in the first half as they played to a tie, heading into the locker rooms. And already we have the first big play of half number 2 with that INT.
Yeah, not just the first big play, but maybe the first separating play here, Kate. There's always a moment in the second half, especially where one of these teams makes the play, right? That one that we're going to circle and look back to as the defining play of the half. We may just have witnessed it right there.
He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on second down. From the 36. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working quickly here.
40-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tyreek Stevenson getting up to track that one down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Let's come in here. Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. It's an 8-yard gain. What a great call on 4th down. It keeps this drive moving. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he takes it in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take the lead as time runs out here in the 3rd. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Graham Gano is set to kick off.
Gano ready to send this away. Has it at the 11. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here. He's got it at the 30. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now trail by just a point in the fourth. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
McCarthy's going to look to throw this. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, that right there really changes the complexion of this game. They take the lead on the conversion rather than playing for the tie.
You could just see my head up here in this booth, right? It's just shaking. I mean, the old-timers are looking at some of these decisions the new school guys are making and just wondering aloud, what are you thinking? Well, what they're thinking is what some of the data is telling them to do. And what I love, Kate, it now really puts the pressure on that other side to respond.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed to his running back. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Colts.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, a run with Barkley. Across midfield at the 45. Inside the 25. And he has this all the way down at the 14-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got first and 10.
Hey, let's go.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts have taken the lead late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So as we expected, they're lining up to go for 2 here and a 7-point advantage.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Going wide receiver run to start this series. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
A 6-yard pickup.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he'll go down. It will say right at the 39-yard line. We'll come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
At the 39-yard line.
Here he is to throw. Nabbed along the sideline by Higgins. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
He'll look to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's first and 10. Setting up to pass. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Second and 10.
Back to the air, McCarthy. That throw behind his intended target.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on down.